1,000 feet up with your dinker. Oh, I hated knowing that my thoughts would turn to dream, cause I never knew I'd get my chance to link up. Oh, I tell you all of this unusual to me. Swear I came from the bottom, flappers living, walking dead on. Put your favorite rapper's name up on the headstone. Big for the cheese and you're dead wrong. Propaganda set the standards in the tear down.
Throw it back, yeah, I'm born it's talking, it's hustling me where I'm at. I'm living how I want now. No reason looked out, it's clear to see. All eyes on me for 100 degrees. Who am I? Ruthless, easy, does it. In public, hated or love it. The underdogs with liquor swabs. It was written in my diary to start a war. I'm feeling infamous, immortal with my technique. A revolutionary shining with diamond teeth. Young Don Cartagena, excuse my demeanor. This the glamour life, you still not a player. You ain't half as nice. I'm born again, life after death. I made the sacrifice, I'm super duper fly. Used to keep them hypnotized. I said my name is Juice, America's most. Ain't no half stepping, see you at the crossroads.
Money over on my headstone. Here lies them getting paid for. Never take a loss on my headstone. Only take a when I did. I became 3 times on my headstone. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on the headstone. Too late, he already lived. It was written in the children's story. Their life's up, so what you want? Every day I struggle with it. Only God could tell me slipping. I'm infinitely big through the genesis. Dead presidents, drop a gem on them. Be on earth, these the last days. Know you get money, quiet storm, have it thoughts. For the cream, renegade. For the money, only green is the green is the. I'm a player on the late night tip. So they see the prototype. Fingertips, reservoir dog to the skull. Ignorant. Can I live? Still film it. Kiss to death, forever taking that. Three boys in the Cadillac. Grave digger, kiss to death, forever taking that. Shame on the three boys in the Cadillac. Grave digger. Money over on my headstone. Here lies them getting paid for. Never take a loss on my headstone. Only take a when I did. I became 3 times on my headstone. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on the headstone. Too late.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Brooklyn Barons and the Cincinnati Bengals. Certainly the game of the weekend, maybe the game of the year, the battle of the unbeatens as we get underway. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And some room to roam now. A huge play there right off the bat. Give him 53 yards on the ground. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got it 1st and goal to go. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. They go play action. Mariota. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Third and goal. Mariota flushed out right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be fourth down. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the opening drive of the game yields 3. So a nice opening drive on the road. You get the 3 points. Part of you wonders if that might hurt them later not getting into the end zone.
Well, the good thing is still first quarter, and they did come out of it with points. In a sense, they could look at positively and say, hey, we set the pace in this one. I think that's how they'll go about it.
First and 10. Riley. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Lucky 56. Over.
Looking to throw on second down. Riley. Stepping up. He's going to keep it. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. They go play action here on first down. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. And they'll go on the ground. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Now a second down throw for Mariota. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Play action now. Mariota. He is going to find Hill here. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mariota on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. And now we've got a stoppage and a timeout here called by the defense. It's their first of this first half as they look to regroup and hopefully stop the 2-point conversion coming up. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. Extra point put through by Boswell, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Tyreek Hill set to return it. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Mariota now on second down. And going deep for Hill. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
To throw on second down. Riley, he's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. And he knocks it through. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. It's the Colts in that one that have grabbed the early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. The dangerous Hill now to return. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off near the 26. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Throwing on first down. Riley. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with the football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. Operating from the gun. Riley steps away to his left. And his throw is incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Detroit!
From the gun, Riley. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Malone. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Back to throw. Riley being chased out left. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun on 3rd down. Riley. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field. It's not a bad idea. Set up in the gun. Send a bunch of guys out wide and let the defense think you're going to try and put one in the end zone. But here, the draw play just gets bottled up from the start, and he'll wind up losing yardage.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
But he decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now back out comes the offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. It's caught inside the 25. And they rattle off a big one. 49 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. To give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
Working out of the gun, Mariota eluding the pressure right. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. Point after, up and good. And it makes the score 21-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing.
And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. And you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Looking to throw. Riley. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way down to the 39. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Back to throw. Riley. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 12 more yards there and another first down. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And they'll run it here. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Riley. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. A gain of 6 there on first. Mariota yelling out the play call as he hustles everyone to get set. Throwing, Mariota. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there. Quick
lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Riley. Flush to his right. Over the middle, complete. It's Fletcher. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Down right around the 25. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
To throw on 2nd down, Riley. Dancing to his left. Runs through the contact, and he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. And the Bengals on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Now let's go. Green, 39. Green, 39. Leopard.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it. And does the defense have it? They do, says the referee. We're going the other way. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
And the holding penalty sets them back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Play action. Mariota. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a first down.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off at about the 31. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Forced out to his left. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Now let's go. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it. And that's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And Boswell's kick is good. And that will get the lead up to 14. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw Mariota. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Play fake. Mariota. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Mariota now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. Finding some room at midfield. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Mariota. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Crawford. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. They'll run it now out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 14 yards there and a first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Back now in Cincinnati as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
And, Charles, this infraction is going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Mariota. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened. Knock it away.
This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is caught at the 8. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Mariota. Looking sideline, incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. To the air again, Mariota. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This one taken from the 7. Able to slither by. He had a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was. He's got a man complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well. Showed it right there.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Malone. As his guys are in for 6, and the Bengals add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell, and the lead now up to 14. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And going deep for Hill. It got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. It's a big play there. 43 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Second down, Mariota. Buying time to his left. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
From the gun, Mariota flushed out right. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, and he will take it in for the touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And his guys have made this a one-score game now. Now for the point after. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This one taken from the 7. he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And an alley to run. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Detroit! Detroit!
And they'll go with a ground attack here. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the defense has come up with it.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. Mariota now after the fumble recovery. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. And there we saw rolling right out of the pocket. Maybe his momentum taking him toward that sideline led him a little too far.
Yeah, that is difficult, isn't it? Plus, you're closing down your space, right? You're shortening the field for your receivers. And their inclination is to go towards the sidelines as fast as the quarterback is as well. Hard for them to throttle down and leave themselves with enough room to stay in bounds and catch the ball.
And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And the Bengals grab it. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw on second down. Briley eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Even though that one was incomplete, you could see the training that went into that play. He gets out of the pocket, ends up moving to his right. All he's trying to do, though, extend the life of the play. Keep it alive, hoping someone would pop free.
Was able to take a pretty good shot with a deep ball, but incomplete. On third down, that's Coleman, and he is going to lose yardage here. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a two-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that what against symptomatic?
Yeah. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there. 49 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this.
3, 1, 1, 1.
A first down throw for Mariota. And this is caught at the 8. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. First down now, but that clock rolling. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
Now Mariota, flush to his right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 5. The interception was they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to sling this deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A gain of 39 that time. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving Day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Off play action. Riley. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. On the NFL scoreboard, they're in the 4th quarter in Philadelphia. And it was the Eagles that wound up winners in that one. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation.